Hello and welcome to my Contagion Survival Guide. In this guide, we'll be covering the basics, how to play each game mode, and I'll be giving you some pretty useful tips along the way. But before we start, I just want to say if I get anything incorrect or if I have forgotten something crucial, don't hesitate to correct me. I don't want to leave something out or give out false information. Now that that's out of the way, let's get started. Okay, so we're going to cover the basics real quick, starting with guns first, then quickly jumping to melee and explosives. When starting any game mode, you are given a pistol. Except for extraction, you may be given a submachine gun of some sorts, if you're lucky. Either way, you always have to keep an eye at your ammo. You don't want to run out of ammo and get ambushed into a corner and die. Another tricky thing about guns is you manually have to reload. So if your clip runs out, you must press your reload button so you can start shooting again. There are many guns in Contagion, from pistols, submachine guns, assault rifles, shotguns, sniper rifles, and even a crossbow, all of which need one bullet to the head for a zombie to die. I forgot to add, all these guns are spread out all throughout the map. Now moving on to melee weapons. Some people have been downing the melee weapons in this game, but in my opinion, they're really useful and save you a lot of ammo. There is a trick for melee weapons to kill a zombie in one hit. You must have a full bar of stamina, be aiming at their head, and use your heavy attack. This usually works 90% of the time for me. Hopefully this helps you out there. Next are explosives. Sadly, there are only two in the game, but don't worry, they pack a big punch. The grenade and the IED. You may be confused on how to use an IED, like I was when I first got it. Pretty simple though, you just walk against the wall and place it wherever you like and detonate with your cell phone. The blast radiuses on these are massive, so make sure you throw far or stand back so you won't get hurt. Now for objective items. These are mainly used for escape. These are bolt cutters, fire extinguisher, keys, nail gun, and a pocket flashlight, but which is pretty much useless though. And all these tools are spread out throughout the map. Using these items are self-explanatory. Equip the item for its respected use and click. Easy as that. Before we move on, I want to explain the maps. The maps in Contagion always change. What I mean by this is, you may be playing a map and you go a certain route. After the match ends and restarts, the route you went through before may be closed off. In my opinion, this makes the game fun and keeps you on your toes. Now that we are done with the basics, we can now move on to the game modes. There are 3 game modes: Escape, Extraction, and Hunted. We'll start with Escape. Escape is one of the more challenging game modes in which needs cooperation with teammates and needing to go through obstacles to try to find your way out. I'm not too entirely sure about this, but correct me if I'm wrong. The more players there are in a game mode, such as Escape or Extraction, the more zombies will spawn. This makes it harder, but a whole lot of fun. There are only 2 maps available for this game mode right now: Roanoke PD and Barlar Square. Some tips I can give you are: conserve your ammo. Ammo is scarce. This also applies for Extraction as well. Try to find yourself a melee weapon as soon as possible. With this, you can do the trick I showed you in the beginning and save you a whole lot of ammo. Only use this trick when there are only a couple of zombies around, not a whole horde. Also, if you have a large amount of rounds, don't be stingy and share. In the long run, this will help both of you out. Stay close with teammates. You don't want to be alone and get bum rushed and die. Stay at reasonable range with them to stay safe. Last tip for escape, make sure you go through all areas for weapons, ammo, and objective items. Finding these will help you get that much closer to escaping. Now for extraction. Extraction is a game mode in which you rescue survivors. You start off with a text showing you the position of the survivors. There may be more than one, so make sure you find them all. When you find all the survivors, you must hold out and protect them. Once the coast is clear, you receive a notification telling you the holdout is complete, and a text showing you where to escort the survivors. Once escorted, the survivors will jump the fence and toss you ammo and guns. Extraction has two maps, Barlar Square and Aurora Estates. Some tips I can give you are, before entering the vicinity of the survivors, make sure you and your teammates are ready. You don't want all the zombies to start rushing the survivors with the rest of your team on the opposite side of the map. Make sure that the survivors are in a safe and secure area out of harm's way. I recommend rooms or closets. Using the nail gun to board up unwanted entrances is also a great idea, but just make sure you keep an eye on the survivors. Quick tip before moving on to Hunted. I recommend using your pistol when there aren't too many zombies around. Save your submachine gun or assault rifle ammo when things start getting out of hand. Now for my favorite game mode, Hunted. Hunted is a player versus player type game mode where players hunt each other down. The last man standing is the winner. But don't think you're alone, there will still be zombies stumbling around. The maps for Hunted are Barlar Square, Aurora Estates, Cypress Park, and Pioneer Express. Always keep moving. Camping is just bad taste, and will get you overrun by zombies. Moving around gives you more advantages, like finding more guns and ammo, and also being able to find people off guard. Quick tip for Hunted, don't worry about wasting ammo. There's plenty all over the maps. And if you get the chance to kill someone, their ammo and guns will drop for your picking. Your phone can be an indicator showing the names of players close to you. Clicking on their name will send them a sound notification which you and others can hear. Don't think we're done yet. I'm going to cover two more quick topics, being a zombie and cockroaches. If you die in any game mode and there are other players still alive, you will then be turned into a zombie. Your role has changed now. Now you must stop and kill the humans before they finish the objective. Being a zombie is simple. Your basic attack is just a scratch and your second attack is grab ability. You can grab humans if their back is turned to you. The downside of being a zombie is you can't open doors. You have to break them down, which takes a while. As a zombie, you have three more abilities: Zombie Blend, Zombie Vision, and Zombie Roar. Zombie Blend makes it appear as if you are an idle zombie, to trick human players. To activate this ability, you just press your phone button. Next, the Zombie Vision. This ability shows the footsteps of the humans. Basically, a trail to help you find them faster. To activate this ability, you press your flashlight button. Now for the Zombie Roar. The Zombie Roar is activated with the reload button. The roar is really helpful. It makes nearby zombies follow you. This can really help you when breaking down a door or just trying to swarm a player. I don't really have any tips for zombies, so just have fun with it. Now for the best for last, cockroaches. To become a cockroach, you have to die 6 times as a zombie. But I don't recommend dying on purpose to just become a cockroach, because it's basically a spectator mode. The only thing you can do is run around and jump into other players' faces, which is pretty funny though. The cockroach mode is a fun mode the devs from Contagion added, so the people who ran out of lives can still witness the action going on. but in a tiny point of view. The only real tip I can give for the cockroach is watch out for the human player's steps. Funny enough, they can kill you. Well, that is all for my Contagion Survival Guide. I hope I was able to at least teach you something new. If not, and you already knew everything, then good job. Spread your knowledge of the game to everyone you know. And again, don't be afraid to correct me. And if you have some feedback, I would love to hear it, good or bad. I can handle it. I would like to thank the creators of Contagion for making a spectacular game for all of us to enjoy. And I also want to thank you guys for watching. Thank you and have fun playing.